These are the Super Friends.
According to at least one source, the 5th season included things like the magic tricks and such from previous seasons, but those were cut out and pretty well lost when the show went into syndication. I haven't been able to verify that yet, but it explains a lot of things.
On the Salisbury Plain in southern England, a group of international archaeologists are about to discover far more than they expect.
Professor Getz, I found something. I wonder what these strange symbols could mean.
They appear to be ancient runic. It says here that when sunlight strikes the center of the stone, great power shall be released.
Sounds like a curse. Since the professor has a pocket mirror, let's test it.
What on earth is happening?
At last, I've awakened from my 1,000-year sleep.
Look at that! It is a curse! Uh-oh.
It's the trouble alert.
Super Friends, this is Professor Getz at the Stonehenge excavation. We're in terrible danger.
Cancel that flight plan, Robin. We're headed for Stonehenge.
She goes by Yuna the Terrible, and she's ready to conquer Earth again. I must have missed her first go-around because she doesn't look a bit familiar. Then again, she did say it was 1,000 years ago.
Help! Help!
Morg have this one for his servant girl. Guess again, pal. No!
We don't do that anymore around here, Morg. In fact, the British never did it at all around here. They traveled to places like Africa. It wasn't proper to get your hands dirty right here at home. Yuna and her boys need to take some time and learn about the world before they head off to destroy it.
Now to take care of that female barbarian.
No one calls you now barbarian.
Holy helplessness, Batman! I can't move a muscle.
My magic will hold them. Onward, warriors! We're off to conquer this new world!
Never mind, they'll sort it out as they go. Now is as good a time as any to ask, who is she? What is she? Where'd she get the magic sword? She, her chariots, her henchmen, and the panthers that pull the chariots are just there. She said she was imprisoned in the stones. Who did that and how? Why am I even bothering? We already know the writing this season is phoned in by people who didn't give a rip about anything but getting paid. And now it's time for Irving Zoo's favorite game, Only My Can Save Us Now.
My telescopic bat ring is our only chance.
Give yourself 5 points if you guess that one. At the Hall of Justice, Wonder Woman and Apache Chief are off to save the day.
Later, as Yuna and her warriors begin their conquest of London.
All right, men, move in.
These strange chariots are no match for my powers.
It's turned to stone.
That's what you get for driving tanks down London streets. Do you have any idea what it's going to take to repair all that asphalt your tracks tore up?
How to take these weaklings prisoner.
Not if the Super Friends have anything to say about it.
Batman, look! It's Wonder Woman and Apache Chief.
How would you boys like to play jump rope?
You dare to make fools of my warriors?
I think your warriors are doing a good job of that without any help.
Next talk. Now, it is you who are in need of mercy. But do not fear. I will not harm you.
I have great use for a warrior such as you. Soon you shall join me in my conquest of the world.
I am your warrior, Yuna.
Great Great Zeus! Yuna's hypnotized Apache Chief.
She don't need no stinking magic sword. She's got green beams coming out of every orifice.
As soon as day breaks, Apache Chief and I will move across the sea and capture Paris. Morg and Groka will move east and capture the Netherlands.
You're doing it wrong. First you invade Poland, and then all that other stuff. Don't you know your British Well, no, I guess she wouldn't, would she?
Wonder Woman, are we glad to see you?
I'll have you both free in a minute.
You are wrong, Wonder Woman. In a minute, you too will be a prisoner.
I hate to do this to you, Apache Chief, but you leave me no choice.
I challenge Wonder Woman to a one-on-one battle of strength against Yuna the Terrible.
The contest is a tug of war over a pit with her hungry panthers waiting. Did she tell him to do that? No matter, the danger to Wonder Woman is too much for Apache Chief. He manages to break the spell. Yuna the Terrible needs an upgrade. A lot can happen in 1,000 years, and it's way too easy to shake off her spells now. I think she forgot that.
Thanks, Apache Chief.
Stop them! Stop them!
Ready, Batman.
Let her rip, Robin. This is where you two get off.
Don't worry, as long as that first guy's pants don't fall off, they'll be okay.
Give it up, Yuna. There's no escape.
There may be no escape now, but there's no telling what may happen in the distant future.
Yuna and her warriors have entombed themselves in stone.
They're to wait for another bungling archaeologist to set them free. The moral of the story, don't test the curse. Rock and roll space bandits? Didn't Lost in Space do something like that? Oh wait, that was space hippies. My mistake.
Somewhere in the vastness of space, a life and death battle is about to take place.
Superman to Super Friends, alien ship now entering Earth's ionosphere. I'm going to intercept.
Well, yeah, they travel in a big pink guitar case. Rock and roll, remember?
That musical frequency, it's paralyzing me.
And they use musical tones as weapons. Good thing Batman and Robin are playing backup.
Holy close encounters. They've got Superman.
They won't stop the Bat Photon Immobilizer.
No, it's supposed to immobilize those guys.
Great Hera! Batman and Robin have failed to stop that ship.
My turn to fail. The Super Friends stick together after all.
Your plan is working perfectly, Vivo. Yes, now that the Super Friends are out of the way, we can control the Earth with our hypnotic music. Soon the entire universe will dance to the music of the rock and roll space bandits.
And then what? What do you want from Earth? If everyone's under your control and you can take or do anything you want, that's not very bandit-y.
Super Friends should have checked in long ago.
Better check the satellite scanners.
Red alert. Red alert. Super Friends immobilized.
It didn't automatically raise the alarm 10 minutes ago because...
Oh no! Something terrible has happened.
Alien ship is about to land at coordinates M52.
Come on, Sam. It's up to you and me now. Wonder Twin powers, activate!
They arrive just as the ship lands and the band comes out.
This looks like the perfect place for our first earthly performance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
When I got my first computer with a sound card, it came with some free loops that sounded like that. We are reaching Irwin Allen levels of cheap this season.
This is a job for the Wonder Twins. You're right, Gleek. It just doesn't sound the same as when Superman says it.
That's because you didn't make your voice go, "This is a job for Superman."
Form of a giant lobster.
Then again, let's see Superman do that. With Zan as an ice reflector to bounce the sound back on the band, they're immune to the music.
Hey, I've been hooked. Wonder Twin powers, deactivate.
Too bad Zan's reflector wasn't big enough to protect everybody.
Zan, look.
That music really is powerful. Control some people's minds with it, and suddenly they all become Scott Summers.
Now to get rid of those two for good.
He's keeping it simple. Have them walk off the edge.
That alien music has paralyzed all of us, but I still may have enough mental strength to control my magic lasso.
Using her telepathy, Wonder Woman vibrates her magic lasso, creating an ultra-high frequency, which neutralizes the Space Bandits' force field.
She knew the right counter frequency to use because the lasso is magic.
We've got to get down to Earth and stop those musical menaces.
But first, all of us had better use the Justice League sonic earplugs to protect us from that deadly music.
I am not joking. The first time I saw this, I knew he was going to say we should all use the Justice League restroom. How long were they all hanging out up there unable to pee?
These earplugs should snap them out of it.
And now it's our turn.
It's the Super Friends. The music's not affecting them anymore. They'll destroy us. Not if they're too busy saving the city from destruction.
How can you tell the bad guys are finished? They give up and try to burn everything down.
Looks like fair play, Vivo. No one outplays the rock and roll space bandits.
That weird music, it's piercing my mind again.
Got to activate the Bat Sound Absorber.
Our cosmic guitars won't work.
That's right. The only music you'll be playing is in the Galactic Prison Band.
I think I understand what's going on. Batman has so many specialized gadgets, he sometimes forgets which ones do what. It was a great day when the computerized database was invented, so he didn't have to flip through a gigantic book. Our final cartoon is called Elevator to Nowhere. I've encountered plenty of these, but they usually include a sign that says out of order.
Streaking over the city at supersonic speed, Wonder Woman and the Tiny Atom approach their mysterious destination.
Dr. Wells' laboratory is just ahead, Wonder Woman.
I don't know who this Wells is, but the message he left on our emergency scanner sure sounded urgent.
They've never met him, have no idea who he is, but he has their emergency phone number. Then again, as we've seen many times, who doesn't?
Dr. Wells! Dr. Wells!
Welcome, Super Friends. I'm glad you could make it.
No problem, Doctor. But do you mind telling us what was so urgent that we had to get down here in the middle of the night?
Of course, Adam. but I'd prefer to tell you in person. This elevator will take you to my top-secret underground lab.
There's something wrong with these buttons. We're not going down.
There's nothing wrong with the buttons, Wonder Woman. You're not going down because this isn't an elevator. It's my top-secret time machine.
And he's lured them into it. Why? What have they ever done to him?
I've decided that you two will test it for me. Why should I risk my life when I can risk yours?
Nice try, Wells, but your plan will never work. With my subatomic strength, I'll rip open this elevator as if it were tinfoil.
Don't waste your time, Adam. I've thought of everything. Those elevator walls are 6-inch thick magna steel.
Wonder Woman is still frobnicating with buttons and knobs. There are degrees of button control. If you have a rough idea what the setting is but still need to dial it in, you're twiddling. When it's almost there and only needs a little nudge, that's tweaking. But if you're pushing buttons and turning knobs because it's fun to do, that's frobnicating. I'm pretty sure she's reached that point with these controls.
One of these buttons must open the door.
Thank you for activating the time machine, Wonder Woman. You've just set the controls for the year 1776.
Propelled hundreds of years into the past, the strange time elevator arrives in Trenton, New Jersey, sometime in December of 1776.
Where are we?
Wonder Woman, look! It's Washington crossing the Delaware.
No, that's a cartoon depiction of Emanuel Leutze's 1851 painting of Washington crossing the Delaware. The general did have the good sense to sit down while the boat was in motion.
We're in the middle of the Revolutionary War.
You're under arrest by order of the Continental Army.
Wait! You don't understand. You don't understand.
And you're helping so much by standing there repeating that over and over.
There's nothing we can do, Adam. If we harm General Washington, it could change the course of history.
Don't worry, Wonder Woman. I'll handle everything. All right, friend. It's time we got this little show off the ground.
Get me down!
Here's a question. Have the soldiers even noticed that little guy bobbing there on her shoulder?
Time for a little magic lasso action.
Stop them!
Adam, quick, into the time elevator.
Wait a minute. There's just one more thing I've got to do. Good luck, George. And don't worry. You're going to make a great president.
President?
Neither of those guys knew what to say to the other. Fortunately, General Washington immediately swore everyone to secrecy. They still kind of looked at each other funny, though.
Further back into the past, the Super Friends arrive on an abandoned galleon somewhere out at sea.
Where on earth did we end up this time?
It looks like an old Spanish galleon. Must be the late 1600s.
I think we'd better get back to the time elevator. This ship is about to sink.
Halt where you are, or I'll throw you to the sharks. What's this? A lady pirate with a little man on her shoulder.
In Blackbeard's time, that could have gotten them all arrested for witchcraft.
If it's a pirate he sees, then pirates we shall be. Right, Adam?
Whatever you say, Wonder Woman.
No one tries to capture Blackbeard and lives.
All right, Skullface. Let's see how you match up with little old me.
You're as helpless as a fish in a barrel.
Too right. That's one impressive jar you got there, Captain.
Oh no, the time elevator will be underwater any second.
Now to throw you into the sea and be done with you.
Guess again, Blackbeard.
Stop that no-good pirate!
Thanks, Wonder Woman. We've got to stop this time machine before we get into any more trouble.
Sorry, there's more runtime to fill.
But how? These steel walls are impenetrable, and the controls are computerized.
The controls. That's it. If I can shrink down to microscopic size, I may be able to rewire the circuits. Here goes nothing.
That's the thing about electronic equipment. Anything that can be wired can be rewired.
Excellent. According to the computer, my time machine works perfectly.
Look behind you, Doctor.
Now to get rid of Wonder Woman and Atom
Look behind you, Doctor.
and bring my time elevator back to the present.
We've done that for you, Dr. Wells.
Super Friends, how did you get back?
You didn't count on my being a microscopic master electrician.
Fools!
I told him to look behind him. I like how he calls them fools even though he's the one who got fooled. But he says, I have a time machine. You'll never catch me.
I'll have these doors open in a second, Wonder Woman.
He's gone. There's no telling where in time he might be.
We're in luck, Wonder Woman. Wells left the time control set for 70 million years BC.
That's a good 5 million years before the dinosaurs were wiped out, which means they're the dominant species.
Traveling back millions of years, the Super Friends arrive in the prehistoric past.
Why? Unplug the time machine and go home. I'm sure he'll be fine. See, he's already finding new friends to play with.
Tyrannosaurus has taken Wells.
In spite of what he's done, we've got to save him. Whoa! Hurry, back to the time elevator.
Going up.
However, a curfew is a curfew, and it's past his bedtime.
Your time machine was a brilliant invention, Dr. Wells. But if it's not put to good use, an invention isn't worth a thing.
And speaking of time, I'm afraid you may be doing a little time at the federal prison.
Don't worry, he won't forget what time lights out is again. The new modern prison cell is equipped with an alarm clock. First you invade Poland, and then you'll... There to wait for another bungling... I can say good grief. And they use musical tones as weapons. Good thing Batman and Robin are playing catch-up, playing backup. Good grief, David.
Next chalk. Now, it is you who are in need of mercy. But do not fear. I will not harm you.
I have great use for a warrior such as you. Soon you shall join me in my conquest of the world.
I am your warrior, Yuna.
Great Zeus! Yuna's hypnotized Apache Chief.